Good morning. Om Namah Shivaya. I am intending to bring more of the philosophy of yoga into the world and share what I've been absorbing, sitting at the feet of the gurus and the swamis for, like near 30 years now, and what is really moving me, freeing me of fears and giving understanding to how life offers and unfolds itself daily, hourly, from moment to moment. And there's many practical ways to look at it and use these philosophies as tools. So here's one. It's the 3 gunas. Gunas is translated, everything comes from Sanskrit and is a very ancient, beautiful, very rich and deep language. So it's you always chopping something off when you put it into English, because English simplifies. I'm originally from Germany, so they have like 10 words for one thing in English. So is Sanskrit. So loosely, it's translated as qualities. So there's the 3 gunas, or the 3 main qualities. They're called sattva, rajas, and tamas. I also study Ayurveda next to yoga, so you can also move it to Ayurveda towards the doshas, but I want to give you an example of how that is represented. And sattva or sattvic, being sattvic or sattvas, sattva is what's pure. Your child is pure, their intentions are pure when you're really young. It's the purity to look at life without fear, and the purity of light, of, pure food we understand, pure thought. This one is what yoga wants to cultivate, is the sattvic state of being. So to purify the mind from, ridding that of all the, self-doubt and worry and depression and all those things. They make us perceive the world as impure, or ourselves as being impure, and really limit the quality of our life. And so that's sattva, sattvic. Love really cultivates sattva, or becoming sattvic. So that's why, people try love, so they get a dog, love the dog. There's many ways to cultivate that. It's a practice also, because it's really easy to go like, I don't like that person. See if you find something you can love about it anyway, and you free yourself from a lot of judgment. And it's a beautiful practice, and really part of yoga is to find that sattvic self. And we all went through the phase when we were children, and when we were pure beings, and really deep inside, our soul longs to be united with that what's pure and illuminated and just divine. And so we need to remove all the other rajas and tamas. Those all are the other 2. So there's 3 rajas and tamas, and then there's sattva in the center. And so tamasic energy is what's dull, slow, dark, like a feeling of stuck. In food, it would be meat, something what kind of slows us down, and stagnation, really. Stagnation also, like tamasic is when you don't want to do anything, don't feel like moving. I don't want to offer myself. I don't want to talk about anything. Those are forms of tamas. So, or sleeping too much. Well, not sleeping itself, but sleeping too much is kind of, I'm not going to think about it. So avoiding just that is that tamasic, dark, really loving horror movies, or actually that's more rajastic, kind of keeping ourselves in a dull state. So it can be through foods, and through diet and non-moving and all that. But it's an energy. So engaging much in tamas really keeps us from that, where we are naturally more happy, as the sattvic state. And rajas, or being rajastic, on the other side is the agitated, the action, the doing. And this is really, really popular here in society. I'm very busy, just being rajastic. So the examples of an outer quality would be coffee, alcohol, sugar. It's rajastic energy. And there's addictive behavior around that rajastic lifestyle also, really easy to fall into, kind of pulling us away from that, more peace of mind and sweetness. Actually, sweet is a sattvic taste. So, finding, like looking at something pure and beautiful. It's like, oh God, that's so sweet. Or somebody does something and gives me something. I'm like, oh my God, this is so sweet. Thank you. It's sweet is very sattvic. So unfortunately, refined sugar gives us like a bit of a push of a rajas. But naturally, the tendency to want sweet comes from that longing for, sweet life experiences. So that's where we need to just remind ourselves to return to. And it's beautiful, it's brilliant, and it's easier to be in that state, in that place. So those are the three gunas, or three qualities. So everything around us and nature and our own nature and how things work are falling under this format of the three gunas. Okay, and we're trying as yoginis to have a sattvic lifestyle. And I'm Artie Lane, and thank you very much for watching this.